The great tech face-off, Uncle Sam versus the Dragon. Alright, let's talk about the big one. I'm talking about the United States and China. These two giants are locked in a technological staring contest. And folks, they're not blinking. This isn't just about who makes cheaper smartphones or faster electric cars anymore. This is about who gets to write the rules for the 21st century. Think of it as the Cold War, but rebooted with 5G, artificial intelligence, and a whole lot more anxiety about your smart fridge spying on you. It's the main event, the championship bout for global influence, and the ring is an increasingly digital and dangerous world. Both nations are pouring absolutely staggering sums of money into a silent, high-stakes arms race. We're talking hypersonic missiles, autonomous drones, killer robots, and AI that can wage war. It's like the world's most terrifying science fair, where the grand prize is global supremacy, or, the slightly less appealing consolation prize of not being obliterated by someone else's terrifying science fair project. Because that table, my friends, is the planet we all live on. So what exactly is this Golden Dome we keep hearing about? Well, imagine America looking around at the world, seeing all sorts of unpleasant things that can fly through the air very fast and thinking, we need a very expensive hat. That's essentially the Golden Dome. It's the United States' big, ambitious, and yes, incredibly pricey answer to the rather pressing question of, what if someone lobs a ballistic missile at us? Think of it as a highly sophisticated, technologically advanced bug zapper. But instead of frying mosquitoes, it's designed to take out intercontinental ballistic missiles. The primary purpose of the Golden Dome is to intercept and destroy incoming ballistic missiles, particularly those that could carry weapons of mass destruction. The Golden Dome is envisioned as a protective bubble, a shield in the sky, leveraging a network of advanced radars and interceptor missiles. It's like having a team of celestial ninjas, if those ninjas were guided by complex algorithms and cost billions of dollars. The Golden Dome project involves developing and integrating some of the most cutting-edge technology on the planet. We're talking about next-generation radar systems capable of tracking multiple, complex threats from vast distances. And we're talking about a command and control network that has to process insane amounts of data in milliseconds. Now, when you hear dome in the context of missile defense, your mind probably jumps to Israel's Iron Dome. And that's fair. Both systems are designed to shoot down things flying through the air that you really don't want landing. But here's the thing, comparing the Golden Dome to the Iron Dome is like comparing a high-powered sniper rifle to a fly swatter. Both can deal with pests, but the scale, the targets, and the consequences are wildly, wildly different. Israel's Iron Dome is a marvel of tactical defense, no doubt about it. It's designed to intercept short-range rockets and artillery shells, the kind fired by groups like Hamas. The Iron Dome has proven remarkably effective at protecting Israeli cities from these constant, lower-altitude threats. The Golden Dome, on the other hand, is playing an entirely different ballgame. It's designed to counter strategic threats, namely intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. These are missiles that can travel across continents, reach extreme altitudes in space, and deliver devastating payloads, potentially nuclear warheads. Intercepting them requires spotting them thousands of miles away, tracking them through space, and hitting a very fast, very small target with another very fast, very small interceptor. If a Golden Dome interceptor misses a nuclear-armed ICBM, well, that's a scenario that doesn't bear thinking about too closely if you enjoy sleeping at night. Just as America is busy buffing its shiny Golden Dome, dreaming of impenetrable skies, China decides to throw a rather large, invisible wrench into the works. Beijing has been making some serious noise about breakthroughs in stealth technology. We're talking about a potential game changer, a suite of technologies designed to make their newest military hardware very difficult to detect. It's China's answer to America's shield, the art of becoming a ghost. Section 5, Beijing throws shade. Your dome is doomed. Unsurprisingly, China hasn't been shy about its feelings towards America's Golden Dome project. They didn't exactly send a congratulations on your new missile shield, edible arrangement. Instead, Beijing has been quite vocal, issuing a series of provocative statements and thinly veiled warnings. It's the geopolitical equivalent of a movie villain monologuing about the inevitable failure of the hero's plan. Only this time it's delivered through official government spokespeople and state-controlled media outlets. The message is crystal clear. Your fancy, expensive shield? It's not going to work. Not against us. These pronouncements have come in various forms. You've got your official foreign ministry briefings where spokespersons calmly assert that any attempt to gain unilateral strategic advantage is doomed to fail. Then you have the more colorful commentary in state-run newspapers and military journals, often featuring experts who detail, with varying degrees of technical plausibility, exactly how China's new offensive systems, particularly its stealthy ones, will render the Golden Dome obsolete. It's a full-court press of strategic communication, all designed to say nice try America, but checkmate. Or perhaps more accurately, our invisible stuff beats your see-through stuff. How does the rest of the world react to this verbal jousting? Well, it's a mixed bag. Some seasoned international observers might dismiss it as typical superpower bluster, the kind of chest thumping that always accompanies major military developments. Can stealth really beat the dome? The question that keeps defense planners up at night: can China's new stealth technology defeat the US Golden Dome? This isn't just an academic debate, it's a question with potentially trillions of dollars and the security of nations riding on the answer. Stealth technology works by reducing the distance at which an object can be detected by radar. If a stealthy Chinese missile can get closer to its target before being tracked, it compresses the timeline for defensive action. Less warning time means less chance of a successful intercept. However, the US military argues that the Golden Dome is designed with counter-stealth capabilities. This includes using a wider range of radar frequencies and advanced signal processing. The reality is, we may not know if China's stealth can beat the Golden Dome until tested in a real-world conflict. And that's a test nobody wants to see conducted. Section 7. Global Dominoes. Why this tech tussle terrifies everyone. This high-tech arm wrestling match between the US Golden Dome and Chinese stealth isn't just a private spat between two superpowers. Oh no, its shockwaves ripple outwards, unsettling the entire global security landscape. When the two biggest players on the world stage start deploying revolutionary offensive and defensive technologies, everyone else tends to get a bit twitchy. Think of it like two elephants starting a dance party in a very crowded, very fragile china shop. The potential for collateral damage is immense, and many smaller nations are watching with a distinct sense of unease. Consider the impact on US allies. Many countries around the world, particularly in Europe and Asia, rely to varying degrees on the American security umbrella, which includes the implicit promise of protection from missile threats. If the Golden Dome, a cornerstone of that future protection, is perceived to be vulnerable to Chinese stealth technology, it raises some very awkward questions. Allies might start to doubt the credibility of US security guarantees. This could lead them to pursue their own independent deterrent capabilities, potentially sparking regional arms races. More missiles, more defenses, more tension. It's a lovely feedback loop, isn't it? Then there's the ever-present danger of proliferation. If cutting-edge stealth technology becomes more accessible, or if missile defense systems like the Golden Dome are seen as fundamentally flawed, what happens next? Section 8. The Golden Dome's wobbles. More than just stealthy headaches. China's stealth technology challenges the Golden Dome, but internal hurdles loom large. Building such a complex system is an engineering nightmare. Cost overruns and delays are familiar stories. These projects consume vast cash and miss deadlines. Then there's the problem of saturation attacks. What if faced with dozens of missiles? Section 9. So, are we all doomed? The high-stakes future of defense? So after all this talk of golden domes and invisible dragons, are we teetering on the brink of some sci-fi apocalypse? Well, probably not tomorrow. But this whole situation perfectly illustrates the never-ending, incredibly expensive and frankly rather terrifying offense-defense arms race. It's a cycle as old as humanity itself. One group builds a better spear, the other builds a better shield. Then comes a spear that can pierce the shield, followed by a shield that can stop the new spear. Repeat ad nauseum, only now we're doing it with intercontinental ballistic missiles, stealth technology, artificial intelligence, and the ever-present potential to accidentally end civilization as we know it. Progress, eh? There's a profound danger in placing all our faith in technological silver bullets, whether it's an impenetrable missile shield or an undetectable stealth weapon. These systems are undeniably incredible feats of human ingenuity and engineering. They push the boundaries of what's possible, but they are not magic. They are fallible. They are subject to countermeasures, to human error, to the unforeseen consequences of their own complexity. Believing that any single piece of technology can provide absolute security is a dangerous illusion, especially when your adversary is just as smart, just as determined, and just as well funded in developing their own technological marvels.